Hello guys, welcome back to FreeCodeCamp. We're learning Introductory JavaScript by building a pyramid generator, and this is part of the JavaScript algorithms and data structures. Consider subscribing and liking the video if you find it helpful. So we're on step 76, and it says a while loop will run over and over again until the condition specified is no longer true. Just like here, this is a while loop, and it says we're going to use this in a syntax to declare a while loop with the continue loop as a condition, and the body should be empty. So line 16 we could do while, and the condition will be in these parentheses, will be continue, oh, spelled that wrong, continue loop, and just like this, and it says the body should be empty, which is inside the curly braces, just like this. And now step 77, it says right now if we change the continue loop to true, our while loop will run forever. This is called infinity loop, and we should avoid this because it could lock up your system and require a full restart to escape. So to avoid this, we're going to start by incrementing. We're going to start with the increment operator to increase the value of done variable inside our loop. So we have the let done equal to 0. It says we're going to use the increment operator to increase the value of done inside our loop. So our while loop body, we're going to have done plus plus. We can also do done plus 1, which will be the same thing, but like using done plus plus since we're only increasing by 1. So now step 78, it says the equality operator equal is used to check if the value are equal, if the two values are equal. So we're going to use a statement like value equal 8. So we're going to add, for step 78, we're going to add an if statement to our loop, and the statement should check if done is equal or is equal to the count using the equality operator. So we're going to do if statement, and then it says we're going to check if done is equal to count. So we're going to do done equal to count, just like this. And one equal sign will be assignment. So we're going to use double to check, to validate. And we're going to open it up with the curly braces and leave the body empty. So now step 79, it says to update our done equal count condition to use strictly equal operator. So the strictly equal operator is used to check if the two values are equal and share the same type. So since one is a assignment and double is to just check if the value is the same, the three equal signs will tell if the type of the value is the same. So if the count was string, I'll check for if the left side is equal to the count string. So we'll check the type as well. So instead of 2, we're gonna have 3 equal signs. So now step 80, it says when done has reached the value of count, we want the loop to stop executing. So inside our if body, we're gonna assign the boolean false to our continue loop variable. So inside our if body, which is inside the curly braces, we're gonna do continue loop is equal, one equal sign for assignment, and it will be the boolean false. Did I spell continue wrong? CONTINUE. NUE, just like this. So now step 81, it says to make our pyramid generate again, we're going to push the result of calling pad row with done and count as an argument to our rows array, similar to what we did in our first loop. So it says to make the pyramid generate again, we're going to push the result of calling pad row with done. We're going to push the result of calling pad row with done. So we're going to do pad row dot push done and count as an argument to the rows array. So rows count. Let's see. So it says to make our pyramid generate again, we're going to push the result of calling pad row with done and the count as the arguments to our rows array, similar to what we did in our first loop. Okay, so let's see what we could do here. So we're going to restart this. So we will do something like to our rows array. So we're going to do rows dot push, and we're going to push the pad row and this is going to be the call pad row, and the pad row call will take the row number and the row count. So it'll take done and count, just like this. So we're going to push the result of calling pad row. So this is the result with done and count as arguments. With done and count as arguments. So the strictly inequality operator, so with the exclamation point equal allows us to check if the two values are not equal or do not have the same type. So we're going to update our while loop to check if done is not equal to count. So this is our while loop on line 17, and we're going to check if done is not equal to count, just like this. So now step 83, since we have moved our comparison into the while condition, we could remove the entire if statement. So we will not need this if statement anymore. On line 20 through 22. Just like this. Now step 84, it says your loop is no longer relying on the continue loop variable. This makes the variable an unused declaration. Generally, you want to avoid unused declarations to prevent future confusion. So we're going to remove the continue loop variable. So on line 14, we have the let continue loop equal to false. We could just remove that since it's no longer used. So now it's for for step 85, our pyramid generator is still working. However, it could be possible to end with the infinity loop again because we are only checking if done is not equal to count. If done was larger than count, your loop will go forever. So we're going to update our loop condition to check if done is less than or equal to count. It's not equal to count. So we could remove the while loop, and we're going to check if done is less than or equal to count. Just like this. So now step 86, you could find it in my next video, and consider subscribing like I said. It will really help, and liking the video. Thank you.